Oh, I am not quite sure how good this microphone is in comparison to my Yeti, but my Yeti won't transfer over to do the thing the way I want it to. So yeah, I thought I would do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I want to show you guys a little bit of Tom Clancy Goes Recon Breakpoint. Now, spoiler alert, this is set a little bit further in the future of the game, so there won't be much context to how this goes. Um, 1 second, I'm literally just trying to type out the thingy for this. Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Um, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. Not quite sure what this is going to entail. I just thought I would play a little bit of this just for a little while, just because after the whole Dark Souls shenanigans, I need to take a quick break. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for a little while. Uh, I'm definitely interested to see what you guys think about this game. Because honestly, I think this is a really good game and generally is something that should probably be admired. Character creation style, there isn't a lot for it, sadly. It it is just a little bit dull character creation style, but the creation you or the customization you have with armor sets and stuff like that, and cosmetics and stuff is cool. Like it is really nice. Um, so yes, I thought I would just throw this up, probably do maybe about an hour's worth of this, and attempt to upload it to YouTube as a kind of like a palate cleanser before I jump into anything else that is going to be a little bit more hardcore. Uh, so yeah, this is this is it. If you guys like this game and you want to see it from the beginning, leave a comment or message me personally. Um, you better find a lot of my stuff on there. So when you first start the game, you are alone. You don't have any allies to begin with. You're landing here, kind of like the same sort of instance as what is it called? Um, not Left 4 Dead. Far Cry New Dawn. Exactly, it's like exactly like that. It's like Far Cry New Dawn, where you are kind of dropped in a bit of a hostile situation. You got no one else around to give you a hand, and you kind of just have to stumble along to try and get through the best of it without, yeah, without too much help. You get some classes to pick from, which is pretty cool. I think we should do classes now while I'm at it. Here you go. Yes, you get assault, field medic, uh, panther, and sharpshooter. I went sharpshooter route because I am yeah, I like the snipers. The sniper is, in my opinion, pretty cool. Like it does what it needs to do. You get a lot of decent shots off with it, and overall, it is quite a tasty weapon. Um, but obviously, it's all down to your playstyle. If you do get the gold edition or the ultimate edition, you do unlock echelon and engineer. I have spec'd into both of these for level 1, but I haven't actually done too much with these as of the moment. I probably will do as time progresses because these do look pretty cool. But yeah, overall, it is pretty cool. It is it is good. It is enjoyable. Unlock 2 elements from a connecting node. I'm pretty sure I have unlocked 2. Oh wait, no. Wait, have I? Oh, there you go. Yeah, now I've unlocked 2. Have I just screwed the pooch from that? I think I might have. XP bonuses by using handguns. See, that would work really well with Echelon. Due to the fact you have to use handguns, so you could level up pretty quickly using that. With the XP booster there you got here as well, like you'd be earning a decent amount of XP. I would recommend playing this game on realistic, due to the fact that it doesn't matter what your gear type is. A headshot is a headshot, and you instantly kill. Also, that means the same thing for you too. So obviously, be careful with that because these guys will probably do some pretty crazy damage towards the ending. You need to just be aware of the fact that these it can happen to you. What's this? XP gained. What's this? Icons on the mini map. Stealth. Gadgets. What's that about? Explosive expert. Oh, this means that they do more damage. That's pretty tasty. Actually, got soul, gadgets, survival. What's this? Stamina regen speed. I need that. that's a need. Water filter increases 2 to that as well. Okay. I have no idea how to use my canteen yet. I'm still trying to scramble through the game. Ergonomics. Better quality weapons when building weapons on demand. What? Gain from kills in Ghost War. What? Actually, wait, what? Oh, actually, I don't think I need that one. Consumables are 50% cheaper in Marie's shop. Wait, is this cool Ghost War as a whole? I'm not quite sure. What's this? When you use sniper rifles. Oh, I need that. That's a definite need. Oh, that was a lovely shot that they did there for the Iron Lungs. Gunslinger. Handling, recoil management, stability when swaying. Oh my god. That was pretty tasty too. Alright, I am. Okay, so I'm guessing this specific skill tree is down to your character alone, and then you get several ones that you can level up through here as well. So, yeah, that's a thing. Obviously, the more you level up this, the better you go for it as well. Efficiency, longer breath while aiming, bonuses with DMRs and sniper rifles. So, yeah, all right, let's give this a bit more of a go. Yeah. Oh, you can still customize on the fly as well. You don't have to just deal with your customization. Like, that's what I mean about the customization being a little bit naff. Like it is just like that. You get like hair color and stuff like that. On beach, you change your identity for your name tag, your statistics as well, and your modifiers and stuff. That's pretty cool right there. New. What's this? I need 4. And that extra perk as well. Loadout. This is what I'm using. Sniper rifle. And that's my assault rifle, G36C. I love the G36. I think G36 is actually an overall really good and well balanced assault rifle that generally doesn't get a lot of thing from it. So your objective board. So you've got different objectives to take care of. You've got your faction missions, your event missions. You've got your missions to do for your quartermaster, and you've got your Ghost War missions. This is where your gear level has to be set to on, which is a shame because I don't want to do that. So I guess that'll be the one thing I do. And then you've got your story missions here as well. So you've got, one of the main people here, the leader of the wolves, and then you've got your main story mission here, two side missions. Excuse me, that are going along down the road as well. If you don't want to go down that route, you can just pick your missions whatever's closest on the map. So as you can see here, I've got a mission that is, side mission here, which is like one man's hell. You also see the blue ones here is, your weapons and your attachment missions and stuff like that. And also, bottom right hand side, you've got a legend of showing you exactly what is required for all of that there as well. So, yeah, overall, this whole map is look, it's huge. Look, I'm not even touched a majority of this yet, and it's massive, which is awesome. It gives you quite a lot to be able to play and do. I use my super, which is armor buster, which means I get 4 rounds of epicness, which allows me to punch through armor, which means I can take out heavies with 1 shot. The reason why it's handy is because heavies do have a 2-shot kill otherwise, where you have to kind of plonk their heads, take the helmets off, and follow up with another shot afterwards. Not always beneficial, You can also scout out a place. You don't have to do it manually. You can just use your drone, and you can kind of throw your drone out there, and that will do a lot of the scouting for you. So by pressing and holding, probably go to go to shooter mode. Oh yeah, so we're not even going to talk about how some of this happens. So I am certain that your character integrates with something, or the collision mesh for this is set to a little bit too high, and some of these bushes are super strong. As a result, you're kind of left levitating a little bit, which is it's an unfortunate thing to have happen. But it does do that. It does do that thing. And as long as they don't go to yellow, they won't turn around and try and spot you. Oh, that guy is long gone. He doesn't want to be a part of that. He was like, so what happened to my brothers? I'm just gonna leave. Other than that, though, your friends do give you really cool and really nice sort of like I don't know, peps and stuff like that when you do something really well. Like you go and take a headshot without having to worry about it. Like your guys look after you pretty well. Your guns, all your guns, barring shotguns, come with silencers immediately. So you can go in there guns blazing if you wish to, and just mow down people. But by doing so, you can obviously increase the risk of dying because being outgunned and outmaneuvered. Sometimes it is fun to get a little bit risky. The moment you go into multiplayer, so the moment you invite a friend into this game, you do lose a chance of having AI, but obviously, like having 2 actual players using sniper rifles or DMRs would be just a devastating thing anyway. So yeah, it's all down. There's a lot of things to this game. Hopefully, you'll see a good chunk of this as we kind of go through. I pick up Desert Eagle as a blueprint. I'm going for HGC compensator, or we can find another campsite. I think attachment would be a nice thing to have. Yeah, you can find weapons and stuff like that as you kind of go through the game and stuff, or through having fights with enemies, and they will kind of give you their weapon. Obviously, they have no choice in the matter due to the fact that you've just blown their brains out. But yeah, that's pretty handy too, to have that. What else is there? Oh, you pick up random environmental stuff. Oh, you can do sync shots as well, which is pretty cool if you've got AIs. Or you can sync up with actual real people. So you can have a four-man strike team, and this is pretty tactical. So you got your tactical, you got your first person, you got your first person, you got your third person tactical shooters elements in this. So I think it is sniper rifles. Oh, even sniper rifle, a third person shooter as well. Look at that. That's pretty intense. I'm not sure if I like snipers being third person, but obviously with assault rifles, SMGs, and stuff like that, you don't have to go around with the iron sights or the other, the other bits and pieces of that. But that was pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie. That shot right there was from third person, and we clunked that dude. So yeah, okay, maybe third person shoots aren't with the sniper rifle aren't too bad. No, I don't have aimbot. I couldn't even start to know where to look for aimbot for console based use anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. No, you were under attack. Now you're all dead. So yeah, reloading a sniper rifle obviously does take a little bit of time. To gain super back again, you just have to do what it asks you to do. So by getting headshots and stuff like that, you can pretty much get super back. You got random encounters, so if you obviously follow the main road, the enemies will come out in cars, with scouts, with drones, with vehicles, with motorbikes, and then you've got the wolves as well, which have elite troops that just they are dangerous to say the least. Um, all in all, you want to keep your eye out for the map. Like some of these chests here are really handy because these things can have weapons in there as well, which can make your life a little bit easier. Say if you want another DMR or whatever, or you're trying to just adjust the weapons you use. Some of these can be really handy. Look at that. I've got another sniper rifle, I'm guessing, in there. Everything, because of DMR, but everything barring penetration is a lot higher. That does look pretty sick too. Can I change my? See, I don't want to change out my G36 for that. To be honest with you, like the G36 is it's a beastly weapon. It has saved me in a great many times. Great many times. Investigate. Press hold square. Apparently, investigation doesn't want to work though. This gives me the garden area. Nice. So yeah, there's a couple of ways you can gain weapons and stuff. If you double press triangle, you get your sidearm out. So it's pretty much like a Divisions 2 sort of scenario. So you press triangle once to get your primary, triangle once again to get your secondary, double press triangle to gain your pistol. So you get your first person, a third person sort of yeah, targeting ability by just pressing the right thumbstick as well, which is it really does make things easier. Sniper rifles and DMRs have the ability to have a scope and a red dot. So I have a hybrid scope on there, so it allows you to take out long distance shots and kind of close range shots if you just want to use a sniper rifle, if that's what you feel comfortable doing. As I said, headshots are a one hit kill, so I can use a pistol, get a headshot, and just be done with it, which is it's nice, which makes every single kind of class in here like viable. You don't have to worry about one class is being better. It's just about your play style. One of you may really love using your assault rifle, and then the other one may really love using um, sniper rifles, submachine guns. I do recommend keeping an eye out and trying to get a nice little short burst out of the chest. Talk to Samuel. It's just by rolling over them, you pick up ammo and stuff like that. You can also see what weapons they're carrying by checking here. I recommend hitting the floor. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, no. I'm not sure if I can actually get those hits off. Okay, so those drones, one, they dull your ability to see with your what you call it. So you are left with just your sights of your yourself and your allies, and they also call up enemies as well. And you can get little manned drones to full out UAV drones. So yeah, this is right. That was a little bit of a moment right there. Oh, carbon armor plate, nice. I'm not sure what they're used for, but I'm sure we'll find out later on down the road. So yeah, there is when you've got the kind of gear level turned off, there is no right and wrong weapon you can pick. It's literally just your weapon and what you feel comfortable with using. So you don't have to worry about that being a problem for sure, because there's nothing worse than being forced in a situation where you have to use certain weapons when you're not liking it or whatever, just because your highest piece of gear, Destiny. um, but yeah, it gives you guys the ability to be have like an open whatever you want to do. It's all there, which I like personally. I like having the ability to choose and not having a wrong weapon is what you feel comfortable with doing. Obviously, you've got different stats and stuff like that, and different stats will have a different impact on the weapon based on what it can do and cannot do. But overall, it's nothing to really stress out about. It is I personally really like it when he does that. Take your sniper, you can take your silencer off at any time. You're not kind of having to use like you have to use silencers all the time and stuff like that, which is quite good. Okay, all right. So can we? There we go. Big damage. Big damage. No problems. By having the ability to change all that sort of stuff, all you have to do is press LT, and then you can change. If it has the ability to change, cycle through different firing rates, it will do. You also have the ability to take all your silencers off and stuff like that. But obviously, taking your silencers off does make you obviously they know where you are. So be careful when you do that. That obviously kind of gives you a massive sort of neon sign about where you are. Drags all the attention to of all their teammates as well. And the AI on this game isn't dumb, which is really nice too. They're all pretty clued on with what they're meant to be doing, which is awesome in my opinion. I like it when there's actually a bit more to the characters than just being like, "Oh, I shoot or I die." Hmm. Also, it's like Assassin's Creed as well. you can turn off the destination points. So literally you have to use the map to find out where they are. So yeah, I honestly, if like you want to get like proper tactical about it, proper militant about it, then you can do. There is ways you can make it like you can just turn off all interfaces straight away by pressing holding. Um, I think by tapping down, it gets rid of your objectives and stuff like that, and then you can turn on one of the abilities to allow you to, or sorry, one of the things to um, take off the mini map and take off the markers, and you can customize the settings to how you want them, which in my opinion is just freaking epic. Like, what else do you need from a game? It is for me probably a really nice tactical shooter. I was a little bit concerned because obviously having Tom Clancy's Wildfire on the Xbox, that was the biggest pile of dumplings I have ever had the misfortune of playing. Shoot. Wow, that was a bit rocky. If you press and hold R1, you've got your little objectives, sorry, objectives, things that you can use. If you get really badly injured, you can use this. If you want to heal, you can use this. Also, that also helps remove some injuries as well. You also got your throwables and your mines and your special ability as well. So yeah, all in all, there's a lot to this game. Like there is a lot to this game, and it is nice to have that, like so much freedom, like so much freedom, and because of how big this map is as well, you get cars. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes about it. So yeah, if you have got a small team of friends that you like playing with and stuff like that, so you want to take a break from Destiny and still have like the ability to have a four-man team, I really recommend this game. Like super recommend this game. It is not cheap, sadly, because it is obviously Ubisoft and it's a AAA title, and and Tom Clancy's games just have a winning formula to them. Like generally, they are pretty good games as a whole. Um, so yeah, I do recommend picking it up if you get some time, be it on the PC, PS, or Xbox. It doesn't really matter which kind of like one you go for. But yeah, prone camo stops you from being seen by those drones. So when that passes over you, you get an indication of where you're being spotted from and how much they have spotted of you. That laying down and covering yourself in camo stops that from happening. As you can see, it is pretty well done, and I'm pretty sure this is actually a military um, thing as well. Like it's generally what the military use. Hence why all of their weapons are on one side and they don't really mess around haphazardly having a handgun on the left hand side and having the rifle on the right hand side or whatever. It tends to be just on one side, which is pretty cool. So it does have the ability. You don't have to engage everything. You can let certain things go. You can go for assassinations. You can go for range kills. You can go for anything you wish to, allowing you to engage in warfare how you want to. And that's not even taking consideration about your AI partners. Your AI partners are even better as well. They have stuff about them as well. This is pretty handy. Thankfully, we didn't get any unfortunate backlash from that. So I was a bit scared then I was going to get seen or heard. I'm not sure about collateral damage on this game, so that could be a thing that happens. Well, they were on the light until that happened. Stinky country province. All right, so we can just open this up and gain some stuff from it. Cool. So not all things have weapons in. Sometimes they are just generally um, items in there as well, which is good. Oh, it's just Desert Eagle. Cool. So we've got all of that popped up. To get the weapons and attachments and stuff like that, you do have to go into fortified enemy camps. So that right there is a massive pain in the butt because those camps, oh blimey, those camps, yeah, those camps are intense to say the least. Literally, like, oh, I found a dead body. Oh God, no! What am I gonna do? Just stand there and gawk at it for a while and scratch my head about what happened. But his head's missing from his shoulders. Because even with a silence, even with a silence, this weapon is still like borderline 50 caliber rounds. So it gives you some major punch through. That's definitely what you need. I like that. That's good. So even sync shot can be authorized the moment you like clink that trigger, which is fit. Sync shot is just that's just it's just nice to be able to kind of like white. Say you've got like a small group of them that you know you can't take out. If it's two, you can do. Three does get a little bit dicey, but you know it helps with just instantly killing kind of like a small group of people. I'd probably try and carry us on to about about the 40-minute mark, and I'll do one more later on, like a 50-minute mark, and I'll try and see how long I can push these offline streams for until I know for certain exactly how much my offline streams can take. Oh, it just gave me all of that anyway. These are really handy. Scale credits. This is what you use to buy items from the shop because you're on like an island that is completely different to everything else. Like has its own currency and stuff like that as well, which is yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little place. A nice little place. It's really irritating because I'm really hoping to be able to. Oh, I think I hit that time, but I don't have. Oh, there you go. That was a buster on that one. I think I'm going to hit those twice, and you can get what you need from it. Alright, cool. So we now got contacts from over here. Best part as well, if you end up dying for whatever reason, or end up getting down for whatever reason, your friends will try and pick you up. Like, it's not just like the fact that these guys will just leave you to die. Like, it is super cool. You know, with some sniper rifles, you can get a single shot as well, which makes that easier to do. Then you actually also realize that the red dot sites also have a difference in usability as well. So you got the standard circle ones, and then you've got the one I just picked there. So it's either like a alpha or bravo, A or B, switchy or swappy. So yeah, overall this is what I normally need to do when I want to calm down, or I have a select few friends that I play with and stuff like that on this. But overall, this game is super cool, like super cool. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, so he's just standing there with his hands up. All right, well, I'm not sure what you're doing, my dude, but I'm gonna get through your window. Okay. Apparently, you can't breach through windows. What kind of spec ops man are you? Jeans A, knee pads A. Cool. Nice. Hey, Bell. What you doing? How's it going? Tell me what, man, I couldn't friggin' do that, and I couldn't sneak and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, wait, not my friend, wait. And now we're like, can't get enough of you. You're just too good. Yeah, you're too strong, too big, too strong, too handsome, too strong. Oh God, oh. He's got a bomb in here, guaranteed. I've got a collection of salt. Oh, wait, he's downstairs too. Yeah, man, no company, just broken legs. Well, say at least the grouping's pretty tight. Bit weird that he has his food right next to the dead guy though. Oh, you also got civilians down here too. Okay, which probably means that he's going to kill me too. And there isn't actually anything down here. Oh, there is navy blue paint and metal parts, and DMR parts. All right, yeah, that's okay. I'll take that. Sure. And 1.5k skrill creds. Samuel. There we go. Samuel's now gone. Or he just left due to the fact that we found out his secrets. Weird man. Ah, what is this, my friend? Take that shot. Obviously, you've got bullet drop in this game too, which does make it a little bit difficult sometimes to kind of judge where those bullets are going to end up going and stuff like that. So, yeah, once you kind of got the idea of like what your gun can do, it does make things a little bit easier, to say the least, with it. That's really bad. You also dodge out the way of weapons too. Alright, I'm going to pop that on because I'm going to need to. Oh, he's doing a thing where he's chasing me. Well, that took out. That took out the guy. Wow. I'm not even gonna. That was pretty tasty. Right, well, I think that's a good enough little kind of explanation of what I do when I'm not streaming, or when I fancy I need to take a break. I go and do something like this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it kind of makes you want to see more. If it does, please leave a comment saying I do. If not, well, I'll keep playing by myself anyway. As always, my name is Raphael Darkart. Remember to keep your sword sharp and your wits about you.